Beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee, first annual Golds GOA event here. And Dark Mountain Arms, correct? Okay. Yep. We got an air in here. And at Interim, we took a look at an earlier version, I guess, of the little survival, whatever you want to call it, rifle in 5.7.
Takedown rifle, yeah.
Yeah. This is the pistol configuration with a brace, which I think is awesome. I think you guys are going to like this. So just let's go through the features on this thing.
All right. So we were already going to make a large format pistol, which we do. And I think there's some applications for that with no brace adapter. It's just a pistol, single shot. But we decided, since we had the connection point anyway, let's make a brace adapter. So we just have a little 1913 rail that attaches in a similar fashion. We also will sell those on our website, so somebody can add it to their pistol. They can take the stock off their rifle, whatever they want to do. It'll fit on all the guns. And then I've got a little SB Tactical brace on mine that folds. These are reversible. I've got it folding to the right because the bolt's on the left. So super easy. The thing's about 12 inches long. You don't really need to take it down in this configuration.
Right.
It's got a 5-inch barrel, pistol length barrel. But with 5.7, we're getting close to 1,800 feet per second out of this 5-inch barrel.
Yeah. Well, I think what's neat, I mean, we talk about a threaded barrel on this one, right? And so I think you're right that in this particular configuration, we go in a really small pack. But if you had a suppressor on the end, that's when, and it takes down just like the rifle. That would come in handy. Just
take that barrel nut off.
Eventually, we'll get it there.
And
that
you just have
pulls,
to unlock the bolt.
Unlock the bolt.
Yep.
Pull that out.
There's your barrel.
Pretty much that simple.
Yep.
And available in 5.7 now, right? But
that's correct. We'll be making
other things to come soon.
9mm soon, and so it's not just a new gun. We will chamber them in 9, but it's a conversion kit capable. So a barrel and a bolt face, you can go between 5.7 and 9. Future calibers probably include all the rimfire calibers as well.
Right. Now this is for those that maybe didn't watch the rifle. This is a single shot, so load that first round. Obviously, your cocking mechanism there, and you're ready to go. And the cool thing that you mentioned with this is, you know, you can chamber that round, especially you want it ready to go.
Absolutely.
Chamber that round. You're completely safe until it's cocked back, and in the event it's go time. And from interim to now, vast improvement on the cocking mechanism.
Yeah, we lightened the spring rate on the striker, and we just did enough testing finally to realize we didn't need that strong of a spring.
Right. Now, as far as the bolt face and swapping that out when the calibers come, how difficult is that going to be?
So it's not hard at all. Let me just show you real quick. To remove the bolt from the gun, this is the carrier end bolt, I would say. There's a single screw on the side of the carrier. Back that out 3 turns, pull the bolt out.
Swap it and go.
It's got the extractor, the firing pin, which all the caliber stuff, and the bolt face, and then just a barrel and this bolt face.
Wow.
And they'll
That's pretty awesome.
go
So
right
very,
together.
very simple, very easy to do.
Yep.
Real quick, I need to give a shout out to MTM Case Guard, who helped out with the trip to Goals this year. Now, if you've been a firearm owner for any length of time, odds are you love products from MTM Case Guard. Personally, I really do like the shooting tables that they have, but man, they've got a ton of storage solutions, mostly for ammunition. And then the rest, you see the K-Zone shooting rest all the time here on the channel. So MTM, they've got a little bit of something for everybody. If you want to check out all of the MTM products that I use, I'm going to drop a link down in the pinned comment below. And you said it with the 5.7 in this configuration, on target 100 yards pretty consistently all day long.
Yeah, so I was shooting a 4-inch steel plate at 100 yards with a red dot 5-inch barrel.
5-inch barrel.
No problem.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Well, it's awesome, Aaron, to see the, I don't know, improvements, I guess. I don't know what you call it. And, you know, I had no doubt if anybody was capable of doing it, you're the mastermind behind all the cool toys. So, no doubt. So, I was really excited to see this. I actually stopped by, did a shorts, and I thought, you know what? We need to do a longer. We need to talk about all these upgrades and improvements and different things on this because it really is cool.
I think it's worth pointing out because I read all these comments and we're getting a little bit of maybe, you know, a little hate for being a single shot, single load. And the idea behind that is, in order to make it caliber convertible to go 6 or 8 or 10 different calibers in a platform, it's not practical to have one magazine, or I should say one mag well, that would accommodate every one of those cartridges, from 22 long rifle, 17 Mach 2 to 22 Magnum, 9mm 5.7. It just doesn't really make sense.
Right. Yeah. Well, and also it's purpose driven, right? For sure. I mean, this is not designed to run competitions with.
No, absolutely not.
You know, it's could you hunt with it? Yeah, I mean, obviously you could.
Yeah, for sure.
For a hunting application, I mean, it could definitely work. For an emergency type, you know, bug out situation, something like that, it could work. And especially in this particular package here that we're looking at, you know, getting that size down for it to be max portability too.
Yeah, and weight. So this version weighs, you know, somewhere in the 2.5 pound range with the brace. The rifle weighs 2.8 pounds. Ammunition is also a factor when you want to carry 100 rounds or 500 rounds. 5.7 is an extremely lightweight but yet potent cartridge. I mean, it's a trade-off, right? Right. But you compare it to 22 LR or 9mm or whatever else you want to compare it to. Sure. It's got a lot of power to weight.
Yeah, and it sounds like that's why that was the initial offering.
Yeah, for sure.
You kind of went through that, weighed that in your mind, and thought, hey, we're going to go the best cartridge you could use, I guess, for proof of concept anyway.
I think so, and it's a high pressure cartridge, and it kind of rings out our design. We needed a lugged bolt, you know, it needs to lock, all those things, but anything else will have less pressure and, you know, be no problem for the gun.
Yeah. Well, thanks once again, man.
You're welcome, Chris. Always a pleasure.
For speaking with us. We appreciate it. That's going to do it from Goals. Bye.